Hi friends, let us today talk about nasal allergy, allergic rhinitis, नाक में एलर्जी के सिम्टम्स. What is nasal allergy? Allergy is basically heightened response of a person to a particular substance. एलर्जी हर किसी को होगा ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. एक ही घर में एक पर्सन को एलर्जी होता है और उसी भाई उसके बहन को कभी कभी एलर्जी नहीं भी हो सकता है. एलर्जी अलग अलग चीजों से हो सकती है. इट कैन बी ड्यू टू डिफरेंट सब्सटेंसेस, फूड आइटम्स, मेडिसिन्स, पोलन्स, हाउस डस्ट, animal danders. Now, allergy can be broadly classified into two types. One is seasonal allergy, another is perennial allergy. What is seasonal allergy? इसमें the allergic symptoms comes only in particular season. The person says कि हमको ये सीजन में ही तकलीफ होता है regarding the allergy, and there is something called perennial allergy where the person gets the symptom all throughout the year. Now, how can you identify allergy? What are the symptoms of allergy? Symptoms of allergy basically in the nose can be sneezing, छींके आना, running nose, नाक से पतला पानी बहना, itching in the nose, नाक में खुजलाहट होना. This itching can be even in the eyes. The person says आँख से भी खुजली होती है और आँख से पानी आता है. कान में भी itching हो सकती है, गले में भी हो सकती है. These all symptoms are all the symptoms of allergy. Some persons even do get skin rash because of allergy. There are certain symptoms which are not directly related to allergy, but they can be associated with other symptoms like nose block, difficulty in breathing, headache, which is mostly associated with sinusitis. Now, a person can have only allergy where he will have running nose, itching, sneezing, and itching in eyes, itching in ear and throat. But he or she might not have nose block, difficulty in breathing or headache. Or there are sometimes people who have both these symptoms complex, like allergic symptoms in the form of running nose, sneezing, itching in the nose, eyes, ear and throat, as well as nasal symptoms of blockage, difficulty in breathing and headache. Now, with the symptoms, especially they are seen in the time of morning. As soon as the patient gets up in the morning, he or she starts getting the sneezing and running nose also. Now, how to investigate? What are the investigations that should be advised when a person complains of allergy? The first and the foremost investigation that needs to be done is serum IgE level. ये बहुत ही सिंपल और सरल टेस्ट है जिसमें ब्लड की एक छोटी सी जांच करने पे मालूम पड़ जाता है कि IgE लेवल ब्लड में कितना है. उससे हम लोग पता लगा सकते हैं कि जो पर्सन को एलर्जी है या नहीं है. IgE level usually should be in the range of 100 to 158 depending on the variations in some of the labs. Depending on the level of the IgE, we can define the level of allergy, whether it is mildly allergic, when the range is something about 2 to 300, moderately allergic 5 to 800, and severely allergic more than 800, say sometime 2500, 3000. In severely allergic people with allergy levels of more than say 1500 to 3000, it is mostly associated with symptoms like asthma. The other investigation that should be done is skin prick allergy test. It is a very simple test which should be done in a person to know to what substance he or she is allergic to. किस चीज से उनको एलर्जी हो रही है. We routinely do these tests at Balaji ENT Eye Hospital, where the person has to stop all the medicines for allergy 5 days before the test. Patient can come after the meals with one of the relatives. It takes around 2 hours, where all the different type of allergens are pricked over his forearm, and say after 20-25 minutes we can see the allergic reaction and we can come to know what substance the person is allergic to. We commonly test all the pollens, fungus, mite and different type of dusts. Allergy can also be tested for different animals like cockroach, rat, cat, pigeon and dog. There is a simple other test which can be done, that is called as Padiyatop, where the person need not go for skin prick allergy test if he or she is afraid of pricks. That in case the blood is taken and different allergens can be measured in the blood. Though the sensitivity and the specificity of this test is slightly lower than the skin prick allergy test. So of the investigations, as a clinician, I will advise skin prick allergy test is the best test for looking for to what substance the person is allergic to. If the person is having associated symptoms like nose block, difficulty in breathing, symptoms suggestive of sinusitis, he or she should undergo CT scan of the paranasal sinuses, which will tell about the degree of nasal septal deviation, नाक की हड्डी का टेढ़ा होना, associated symptom of sinusitis and other pathologies if any. Now coming with the treatment part of the allergy. First and the foremost part of the treatment of allergy, once a person knows he or she is allergic to particular thing, say even after skin prick test, the best thing possible is avoidance. Avoid the substance to which you are allergic. अगर आपको मालूम है कि आपको ये मेडिसिन लेने से तकलीफ होती है, तो आप उसकी लिस्ट बना के रखिए. जब कभी भी आप डॉक्टर के पास जाएंगे तो उनको वो लिस्ट दिखाइए, तो वो मेडिसिन अवॉइड कर सकते हैं. आपको अगर मालूम है कि टू व्हाट सब्सटेंस ऑफ फूड यू आर एलर्जिक टू, खाने में उन चीज़ों को अवॉइड करिए जिनसे आपको एलर्जी हो सकती है. इट इज स्पेशली सीन लाइक सर्टेन टाइप ऑफ फिश. Sometimes some people are allergic to egg. Mostly seen is groundnut, palak, cashew nuts can cause allergy. If you are allergic to these substances or different type of dals for that matter, the person can be allergic. If you know to what substance you are allergic, better to avoid that. But in case of nasal allergy, it is sometimes very difficult to avoid, because as the air flows inside the nose, the allergens also go inside. If a person is having severe allergy, he or she is advised to use mask while traveling or in day-to-day activity as far as possible. Second thing is oral medicines, oral tablets. There are different forms of oral medicines, something like oral antihistaminics, which can be broadly classified into first generation, which cause severe drowsiness, dryness of mouth, retention of urine. So they are basically outdated, no longer used. Second generation, which is commonly used nowadays, which have got very little side effect. They are used alone or in combination with other medicines. And third generation is also there, which is also having very little side effect. The second and third generation antihistaminics are commonly used. Symptoms with nasal block can be relieved with nasal decongestant drops. But again, here I emphasize that nasal decongestant drops should not be used for a very long time, because they can cause rebound nasal blockage once they are stopped. Once a person is having nasal block which is very severe, then only these nasal drops should be used, or in acute condition. So one of the most important part of allergy treatment is nasal corticosteroid sprays. There are many sprays which are easily available, but commonly used are fluticasone and mometazone sprays. They are so safe. They can be used in children above the age of 12 years and even in pregnant ladies, where tablets are generally avoided. The spray is to be used in the morning before going to your job or office or school, and while coming back in the evening. One puff in both the nostrils, morning and evening, is sufficient. These sprays do not have long-term side effects. They just form a mechanical barrier inside the nose. Whenever these allergens go inside the nose, they do not come in contact with the nasal mucosal lining, and so allergic reaction is prevented. So corticosteroid spray forms the mainstay of treatment for nasal allergies. Nowadays, with the skin prick allergy test, we are also seeing good response with something called immunotherapy. Now, what is immunotherapy? Immunotherapy is a newer modality of treatment where once a patient is identified to have a particular type of allergy to a particular substance, there are medicines against that particular substance which are given either in the injectable form, but more commonly and safe is a sublingual form. जीभ के नीचे वो दवा लेनी है जिसके बहुत ही कम साइड इफेक्ट्स होते हैं, ना के बराबर साइड इफेक्ट्स होते हैं उसके। जीभ के नीचे दवा लेने से साइड इफेक्ट ज़्यादा कुछ भी नहीं होता, उसमें एलर्जिक रिएक्शन होने का सवाल ही नहीं होता है, एंड द रिस्पॉन्स इज वेरी गुड. The person can take the treatment at home, show the doctor once in a month along with steroid spray, and tablets can be discontinued. So what we are now commonly seeing is immunotherapy is again an emerging line of treatment for nasal allergy, and without any side effect and without regular visit to the doctor, the immunotherapy can be taken at home. In the treatment part, apart from treating the allergy, if the person is having associated symptoms, if the person is having deviated nasal septum or sinusitis, sometimes the person may have hypertrophic nasal turbinates, which is seen on CT scan, they should also be treated, if by medicine or if not, then in the form of surgery. Surgeries are nowadays quite safe and effective, and it can be done through the nasal endoscopic system, in which there will be no scar or stitch over the nose, and once the surgery is done, the patient will get complete relief from the nasal blockage and difficulty in breathing and the sinusitis. We are commonly doing routinely at our hospital at Balaji ENT Hospital with one of the most advanced Karl Storz Spice endoscopic camera system, where the surgery can be recorded at the same time and can be shown to the patient and the relatives the next day. And it gives complete relief from the nasal blockage as well as the symptoms of sinusitis. Some of these patients might have associated nasal polyps, which are also seen in persons with nasal allergy. In the form of nasal polyps, the main treatment is steroid spray, If the person is not getting good relief from it, then surgery in the form of functional endoscopic sinus surgery, commonly referred as FES, FESS, is done, and which gives good relief from polyps. So, in nutshell, allergy is not a disease. It is a symptom associated complex which is seen in some people, where the person gets running nose, sneezing, itching, and along with nasal difficulty in breathing and headache. Allergies can nowadays be very effectively treated, effectively investigated, and the treatment also is very promising in the form of medical management, surgical management, and even in the form of immunotherapy. So, people who are having allergy should not lose hopes. Or many times the older concept was there, once the allergy is there, it remains for life. So though it may be true that the allergy once present remains for whole life, but the good olden days of practice, like where nothing main can be done for the treatment, are gone, where people with allergy can properly investigated, properly treated, and once they are regular in treatment, they get very good relief. And so they not be embarrassed in social gatherings where they keep on sneezing and running nose, which can be effectively corrected. Thank you, friends.